Hi, I'm David Bodemer with National Real Estate Investor. I'm here with Keith Rosenthal from Phoenix Realty Group. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you, David, for having me.
So tell us a little bit about the firm. You guys are in the multifamily business. What exactly is, how do you fit into the marketplace?
We're a hybrid. We're both an owner-operator of multifamily as well as a fund manager with institutional investors.
And so what are you seeing in the market as you're out there looking for deals, and as you know, we're about a quarter of the way through 2014. What are the big kind of takeaways so far?
It's a active market for multifamily. We operate on both the East Coast and the West Coast. And I'd say that there's always business to do in multifamily. It is less cyclical than other asset types. And as a result, and we are someone who likes to buy existing multifamily and do value add rehab, bring it up to contemporary standards, and create value that way. And so for us, there's a lot of product out there to do. The pricing in the market is competitive, but there's plenty of business to do out there.
And what is your goal for this year, and how does that compare to last year?
We're amped up a little bit from last year. Prior years before that, we've bought even more, but this year we're targeting $300 million in purchase price in multifamily.
And what are in terms of sourcing deals? Like you said, it's very competitive. How are you finding deals? How are you winning deals?
You know, when you've been in the multifamily business for 30 years like we do, deals come from a lot of directions. Certainly they come from broker deals that you see in the marketplace. But they also come from relationships, people we already know. Sometimes they come from both. There's a broker who comes to us with a deal with someone we already know the owner. And all sorts of other relationships where it's direct owner to owner. Or we may know an institution who's selling assets, and whether that's an institutional owner who, because it's a REO, and they took it back through distressed circumstances, or it's an institution that just has a portfolio of assets and it's a portfolio sale, which we're always keen on looking at portfolio sales.
And we were talking a little bit before this, and you were saying one of the kind of unique things about your background is that you've been on the fund management side, but you've also gotten in your hands, on the property. So like, and that describes a bit about your firm and how you kind of fit in. Could you tell us about that a little bit?
I think that is one of the key things that makes us unique, in that we're from an institutional background, but yet we are also people. I think the words I used when we spoke were, we're used to getting dirt under our fingernails, and we're used to rolling up our sleeves.
Right.
And for us, that's also what makes the business fun. It's not just about financial modeling. It makes the business multidimensional and more interesting. But and that's why that's reflective of what our business is, which is we're both a fund manager,
right, and
we're an owner operator.
And you're doing value add, so you're kind of taking properties. And what's your kind of is there a general hold period that you're looking at before you take these things back to market?
The generic number is 5-year hold period. We could hold assets as little as 2 to 3 years, depending on how much value add we do to them and how much, if you will, economic lift we're able to accomplish in a shorter amount of time. But then you also have to have a market to sell to. So obviously, you need some period to hold that asset, even after you've accomplished the bulk of your goals in terms of how you want to improve it and increase the net operating income, and sell into a market that you're comfortable selling into.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you so much for taking some time to walk through the company and how you're sort of seeing things.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you having me, David.
Sure. And thank you for watching, and look for more video coverage from NREI Online.